There's things that come against us, and if we believe a lie, incredible damage can be done in our life for the rest of our life, and we can damage others because of that. And you talk to most people that are in trouble with the law or trouble with whatever else, and you'll find that there's a lie in there that somebody told them they're no good and they're never going to amount to anything. And like I said, it not only destroys their life, but they begin to destroy others' lives because they have no respect for their own life. And that believing a lie can absolutely ruin everything. And that includes when you start working with dictators and stuff, it's an incredible study to see what they believe and why they do what they do. And so I think it's important to see you think about it in your own life and in other stories, but of how damaging it is to believe a lie. And remember, a lie is not truth. So it doesn't have to be true to be powerful. It can be just a simple lie. Eve believed a simple lie. And the Bible says she was deceived, and so the snake said to her, hey, you're surely not going to die if you eat that. And by your way, your eyes will be opened, and you'll finally see things that you've never seen before. One of the things that, if you ever struggle in anything, and most of us struggle in several things, but if you're struggling in an area that's damaging your life, a sin that's taken your life, and you're desperate to get rid of it, and there are, and I'm just, alcohol's one of them, drugs are one of them, self-destruction in so many ways, pornography is one of them, wrong sex is one of them. The root of the thing, to me, always comes down to believing a lie that you lack, that you have lack. You don't steal unless you feel lack. You don't, go past boundaries unless you feel like, well, I don't have it, I got to go get it. And Eve, when Satan talked to her, the thing that she felt was, the thing that he imparted to her is, you're lacking. If you would eat this fruit, you wouldn't be lacking anymore. Your eyes would be open and you'd start seeing things. You've been blind, you've been cheated on, you don't know what's going on because God's been withholding from you. And she bought it. The Bible says an interesting thing. It said that she was deceived, but Adam wasn't. I don't know why he did what he did. Some have the philosophy, and it's not a bad guess, I guess, but it is a guess that instead of becoming a God man, he became a woman man. So I really like this woman, and if I don't go with her, I might lose her. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it sure does fit, doesn't it? And again, there was lack. If she leaves, I'll be lacking. Man, can you just think for a moment with me how many people's lives are being destroyed right today because they have that same belief? They have a belief that, hey, I have to have this or I'm not going to be successful. I have to have this or I have to have, there's people that have, I remember in high school, there were people that had to have a girlfriend or they wouldn't go out in public. I mean, it was just obvious. It didn't really matter who it was. I mean, they tried to pick the good-looking ones, but, if they would go down the line if they couldn't get the best. But they couldn't stand to be alone. That feeling of, man, if I stand here alone, man, I'm a zero. And so, and same with girls. And it's almost like, man, so many of my friends, they go, why are you guys together? You don't have anything in common. You don't like each other. But they both have that need, and that need for whether it's a title. There are people that lie at their jobs constantly, and get in trouble. There are people that get in trouble with the law. I mean, where it's going to put them in jail, whatever else, because they have to have something. They feel lack. And, again, I think almost every sin that any of us commit always comes from a root feeling of lack. That's why I love Psalms 23. It says, the Lord is my shepherd, and I don't have any lack. Okay? Do you know, that driving force, when you feel lack, will take you places you never want to go, to do things you never want to do. And it is so powerful. people keep thinking, they say, well, don't they understand that they'll go to jail? Don't they understand that they'll lose everything? Yeah, but you don't live out of your understanding in your head. You live out of what's written in your heart, and that will overrule everything that you know is logical. And that's why so many times people, you just think, man, surely they understand that they can't cross that line one more time. They'll be, but that doesn't make any difference, does it? And you can see it in extreme cases and others, but it's happening to you and I in the same way in other areas all the time. And so one of the things I forget about this once in a while, but then I come back to it. Oh, yeah, because if I'm just feeling overwhelmed, if I'm feeling discouraged, I can always trace it back to a feeling of lack. And it's really been fun to take the Word of God and say, Lord is my shepherd, and I don't have any lack. And just start believing it. When you believe a lie, it will absolutely bring so much damage to you and everybody else. But the awesome thing is, when you start believing in the truth, it does the same thing on the positive way.